Alright guys, so welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all generally doing well. Today, of course, I want to talk about Bitcoin, give you guys an update on what is happening with Bitcoin right now, and of course, the entire cryptocurrency market. Okay, and of course, I want to talk about the year 2025, because that year, okay, is going to be a very exciting year for crypto. Okay, and I'm going to talk more about that later on in today's video. So guys, before I get into today's video, give it a quick little thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet ready. That is always appreciated. And let's begin with this video. So right now, Bitcoin, okay, is still not moving. Okay, even though yes, okay, if I go to the 1 hour time frame, we actually saw Bitcoin slightly pumping, right? You guys clearly see that. We know Bitcoin has been holding around $25,000. And yesterday, we actually saw Bitcoin pump all the way up to around 26,400, almost 26,500, right? That was yesterday. So yes, yesterday we actually saw Bitcoin having some momentum, okay, and it was in fact slightly pumping, but it did in fact go back down, okay, back down to its previous levels of $25,000, right? So Bitcoin, okay, overall is still not really moving, which is great for us investors, because that way we can actually DCA more and buy more at a cheap price. You know, I've been telling guys as many times, Bitcoin right now is overpriced, right? It's below 30K. We are still in the buy zone. Okay, we are still in the accumulation phase, guys. That's what I want you guys to understand, right? So I'm gonna talk more about that as well in today's video. But yeah, $25,000, just below 26K. That is for Bitcoin, and overall, the market today is still not moving, guys. Okay, especially today, right? You guys can see overall the market is down 0.02%. So not much movement at all, guys. Okay, and still the global crypto market cap is still just above 1 trillion, which is always great to see. And you guys can clearly see Bitcoin for the past 24 hours is down 1%. Ethereum is down 0.50%. Not much movements for Ethereum, still holding strong at $1,600. And a fair few altcoins today, okay, are not really moving. Some are dropping, 1%, like Polygon, Polkadot, and Litecoin, and many more. But overall, not much movements. Now, obviously, there is in fact some altcoins slightly moving, but overall, guys, it is in fact one of those days again in the crypto market where we don't see any movements at all, right? So that's that. And you guys clearly see the Fingrid index is still in fear mode, just like yesterday and last week. We are still sitting in fear mode, so it seems like investors are still not quite sure how they feel, right? So they're sort of like fearful right now, since Bitcoin has obviously been dropping for the past few weeks, right? But not dropping too crazy, okay? But yeah, that's just that, right? It seems like investors are still sort of fearful right now, which is great. It means we should be doing the complete opposite, right? And be greedy and buy more. Okay, this is the perfect time to DCA, guys. Okay, it really is to stack more satoshis and whatnot. Now we know the halving is obviously right around the corner, and we know what that means, guys. Every single time we have the halving, what does Bitcoin do and what does the crypto market do? It pumps, pretty much, right? Now understand, guys, once the halving happens, we're not going to see a massive pump straight away. And that's not when the bull run will happen straight up, right? I don't think that has ever happened. Like, for example, back in 2020, our most previous halving, when the halving event happened, we didn't see Bitcoin pump straight away. It pumped like a few months later. So I'm expecting, okay, towards the end of the year in 2024, and of course throughout 2025, that's when the real bull run is going to happen for Bitcoin. And of course, alt season is obviously around the corner as well. So of course that means we're going to see a lot of altcoins, most potentially your favorite altcoins are going to pump like crazy. They're going to absolutely skyrocket, guys. So altcoins are going to pump, and of course Bitcoin. Overall, the crypto market in the next few years, of course I'm talking about 2024 and of course 2025, are going to pump, guys. So understand, the halving's about to happen. Time is ticking. Okay, you may think we have a lot of time, but no, guys. Okay, we don't have a lot of time right now to buy Bitcoin, okay, at this level. So that's why I've been telling us, since Bitcoin is still not really moving throughout the past few months, literally the past few months, this is the perfect time right now to buy as much Bitcoin as you possibly can. While still stagnant, there's not much momentum happening for Bitcoin, right? Clearly, and we are still below $30,000. So that is obviously a great opportunity. If you really think about it, right, it's a great opportunity to buy as much Bitcoin as you possibly can below 30K, right? And that's where Bitcoin is right now. We are clearly still in a buy zone. So understand, guys, the halving is literally less than a year from now, okay? So the next few months. So around April next year, so April 2024, that is when, the next halving is going to happen for Bitcoin. So time is ticking, guys. Okay, time is truly ticking. Okay, so please understand that, right? But that's that. Now, this is also another chart, okay, and it just shows you guys, every single time Bitcoin obviously hits a bottom, okay, with that red wave. You guys clearly see that, right? This red wave, it hits a bottom. It always recovers up, and of course, it enters the next cycle, which is obviously, a bull cycle, right? The next bull market, and we, form a green wave. And that's exactly what's happening right now. We know we hit a bottom back in 2022 in November, right? And that, we obviously hit a bottom of around $15,000. And you guys clearly see right now a green wave is in fact forming, like right now. Okay, you guys clearly see that. So that means, guys, okay, for all the people out there that think we're going to see Bitcoin go back down to its previous lows or even reach a new low, think again, right? Think twice, because that's not going to happen. I've been telling you guys that many, many times, right? It's not going to happen. Throughout Bitcoin history, if Bitcoin hits a bottom and it, recovers from the bottom, it slowly goes back up and recovers, it doesn't go back down to its previous bottom, right? During that same, bear market. Okay, that has never happened in Bitcoin history. So that's why I told you guys many times, I don't see Bitcoin going back down below $20,000. Okay, I really don't. That's just my personal opinion. It's very, very unlikely to happen, right? It could, but very unlikely to happen, right? Like, what can cause Bitcoin to drop that much? It has to be like a major FUD, right, to cause Bitcoin to drop that much, right? And of course, selling off and whatnot, obviously. But that's that. Bitcoin is still holding strong in my opinion, and it seems like a green wave is in fact forming. And trust me, since the halving is right around the corner, like I told you guys many times, we're going to see Bitcoin pump. Okay, there's no way in hell we're going to see Bitcoin drop like below 20K ever again throughout Bitcoin history. That's just my personal opinion, right? That's just me. Okay, and talk about accumulating. Okay, you guys clearly see Bitcoin's accumulation line will be broken by the end of the year. And yes, that is very, very possible. The next upcoming few months, we will potentially see Bitcoin break this accumulation line. So we're going to see Bitcoin pump. Okay, understand, guys, when Bitcoin is below this line, we are still, in a great buy right now. But to be honest with you guys, even if Bitcoin reaches, 35K to 40K to like over 40K, I still think it's a great buy, especially, for long-term investments. So you guys have to understand, Bitcoin is obviously a great long-term asset to hold, right? It really, really is. It has store of value. We all know that. So, I keep thinking about this, buying Bitcoin below 100K is a great buy, especially for long-term, okay? Because we know where Bitcoin is heading long-term. It's going to reach eventually six figs, 100K. It's going to reach hundreds and thousands of dollars, 300K, 500K, right? $500,000. And of course, it's going to reach 700K, 809, and then of course 1 million, and of course millions of dollars. And of course, I am talking long term, right? So understand, guys, buying Bitcoin right now is a great time to do that, right? We are still in the accumulation phase right now. We're still in the buy zone. I've been mentioning this many, many times. I do not want you guys to miss this opportunity on buying Bitcoin at a low price, which is right now. Okay, we are still in the buy zone. That's what I want you guys to understand, right? And this chart just clearly shows you guys that, right? That Bitcoin is still below the accumulation line. So right now is obviously the perfect time to buy as much Bitcoin as you possibly can. Of course, a disclaimer, this is obviously not financial advice, just my personal opinion, but I'm pretty sure we can all agree that right now is the perfect time to buy as much Bitcoin as you possibly can. Not just Bitcoin, even your favorite altcoins. Because if you guys actually look at the market, a lot of these altcoins are still dirt cheap, compared to where they were back in 2021, when majority of these altcoins were back up to their, previous all-time highs. Compared to where they are now, they are so cheap, right? They have dropped a lot. A lot of altcoins have dropped massively, right? So everything is a great buy right now. And I'm telling you guys right now, in the next upcoming few months, and of course few years, it's going to change because everything's going to shoot up. The next bull run Okay, and we will in fact enter the next bull market very, very soon, guys. So time is ticking, right? So yes, our bull run is in fact about to happen, and I want all my Bitcoin holders out there to be prepared for this, because I've been telling us many times the next bull market is going to be so different compared to our our other bull markets that we have seen throughout Bitcoin history. I really do believe, okay, the next bull market that we're going to see for Bitcoin is going to be completely different, right? We're going to see Bitcoin skyrocket like crazy, guys. Okay, and the reason why I say that is because, for example, we know all these major massive institutions are in fact filing for Bitcoin ETFs, right? Think about it. Like, we all know BlackRock is secretly buying as much Bitcoin as they possibly can. They are literally buying your Bitcoins, right? If you're selling your Bitcoins right now, BlackRock is buying it. Okay, and many more other people that are smarter than you. Sorry to say, right? If you're literally selling your Bitcoins right now, wrong move. Right now is not the time to sell Bitcoin. Right now is the time to buy Bitcoin, right? So, trillions of dollars are going to be poured into the market, right? I really do believe in that. Okay, all these different institutions filing for Bitcoin ETFs, most likely they will, if and when they will, get approved by the SEC, right? If one gets approved, then all of them are going to get approved. And that means, guys, we're going to see Bitcoin pop, okay? And we know there's going to be a final deadline for March next year in 2024. So everything's looking up for Bitcoin and crypto, okay, so far, right? So I'm really excited. And I know all my Bitcoin holders out there, and of course, crypto investors, even traders, right? I know you guys all pumped for the next bull run. So be excited for that, right? Going to be some exciting times. So yes, Bitcoin's all-time high in 2025. And that is obviously very, very true, right? And of course, guys, where can possibly, Bitcoin head to, right? What's Bitcoin's going to be? What's Bitcoin's all-time high going to be in the year 2025? And I mentioned this many times. I do, in fact, see a 200K Bitcoin to 250, right? Maybe even a 300K Bitcoin in sometime in 2025. Okay, I think that is very, very possible. And it may sound crazy, but understand, guys, right? Like, no one knew. Let's just say back in 2021, Bitcoin was sitting at like $70,000. No one knew in the next bull market, Bitcoin will pump all the way up to like almost 70K. No one knew that. That was crazy. So just think about it, right? Every single time we have the halving and we enter a new bull market, okay, Bitcoin always tends to reach a new all-time high, right? So obviously in the year 2025, it's going to be insane. Okay, the year 2025 is going to be insane for Bitcoin, not just Bitcoin, but crypto in general. Okay, so yes, 200K to 250 to maybe even 300K for Bitcoin in the year 2025. And I think that is very, very possible. So yes, 100% we will see Bitcoin reach a new all-time high in the year 2025. Okay, that is very, very possible. Okay, and I'm really, really pumped for the year 2025. And we all should be, right? If you guys are genuinely in the crypto space, right, we should be really pumped for the next upcoming few years, because it's going to change everything, right? We're going to see massive bull runs coming for Bitcoin and altcoins, right? So that's that. Be ready for the year 2025, guys. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel. I will obviously keep you guys updated in the next few days what's gonna happen with Bitcoin. If it continues to consolidate at this level, or if it will continue to pump up or have another dump down, we will see. But so far, Bitcoin is still pretty, it's holding pretty strong at this level, just below $26,000. So that's that. But guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I really would appreciate that as always, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.